We've just seen a mini project about 20 videos where we can send temperatures to Python from the microbit, and then we of course transmit those via the cloud to Firebase and brought them back to our web page where we displayed those temperatures on our web page. And that's fine if you want to send temperatures, and many of you can do stuff with that. But let's see another mini project here now where we might do something more practical, kind of an on-off switch toggle. So let's start off by creating a variable. Go into variables, make variable, and we're going to call this state. And state is just simply going to represent on or off. So right at the start of my program, I'm going to set the state. Now we're going to try and save power here to off. So a lot of you might try and go OF here, and by default variables in the microbit or make code are set to numbers. So you need to pop down here to your advanced section to text, drag out an empty string block, and then you can put in your off there. And of course I'm only setting it to off on start because, you know, ideally when you start your system you might want to leave your lights off for power consumption and that, and then you can just turn them on or whatever you want to do. So like before, we want to go to serial and we want to serial redirect, and in this case I'm actually going to add in this, no I won't for the moment, I'll leave that out. I'm just going to put in serial redirect to USB, which is down here at the bottom, which of course means that all our data is going to be transmitted via USB. So if you've seen some of the earlier videos, you might see there's a difference when you go with the RxTX kind of way of communication. Anyway, and then in our forever block we are going to what are we going to do? We're going to serial right line state, and also I want to see this on my virtual microbit. Anyway, for the moment I'm just going to go show, if I try and show a number here I can't because it's a string, show string, and I would put in state here. So just let's have a quick run of this. Bang, and you can see there that off is coming up, and that's going to keep going forever because the state is never going to be changed. Okay, so let's advance this a little bit further here. We'll just get a little input block here. On button A pressed, I want to set my state to, and what I will do here is I'll actually duplicate this block, otherwise I'll have to go carrying out the on string and all that. So set state to on, I'm going to duplicate that, and then I'm going to set the state to off. And now, I also change that to button B. It's grayed out because you can't have two button A's doing two different things. And if I run this, we're going to get off because on the start of the program I've set my state to off. So it continually repeats with off there. The state has never been changed. But with my button press A now, I'm going to set the state to on. And it's going to show on up here, which is great. And I'm going to turn it off again. And for testing purposes, that can take quite a while. So I'm going to jump up to JavaScript here. I'm going to show the state, click in here and add a comma and change that to 100. And this makes it run a bit faster. This is a time interval you can add in here. So you'll notice how the block has gone to this really weird gray now. And if we run it now, you can see off, it's gone really fast. And change it to off, sorry, change it back to on. And on now is going fast there, it's going much faster there, scrolling across and off. Now you don't need to do that, I was just putting it in there for the purposes of maybe having a look at it for speed. Alright, see you in the next video to send or to open up Python and receive this data that we're now transmitting here.